What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. Today is a special day, my friends. Today is a special day. It is indeed. Because if you are Scottish, it's Burns Night. Or, if you're really Scottish, it's Burns Nicht. Dad, I know you're watching this. Hopefully you're proud of it. That's how he would play it, because if y'all don't know, I'm half Scottish. Like, my dad's full Scot, so I'm half Scottish. So today I am embracing my Scottish heritage and letting y'all know about Burns Night. Now, let me just get some information up for you. Robert Burns, the poet, was from a town in a place called Ayrshire, which is where my dad's from. So my dad's from the same place as the guy that you celebrate today. He was a Scottish poet and lyricist. He is widely regarded as the national poet of Scotland and celebrated worldwide. Here's a little bit of informationes for you. Obviously, because I'm half Scottish, I've spent half my life in Scotland as a kid. So, and because the place where my dad came from was not far from where Robert Burns came from, they actually had a museum of where Robert Burns used to live. Like, they had his house. They turned his house into a museum. Now, I've never been. We just always used to pass it, and my dad... That's where Robbie Burns used to live. So, you know, it's something I've always wanted to visit, but we never got the chance. Hopefully, I'll be able to go back and visit one day. Because I tell you something, Scotland is a beautiful country. It really is a beautiful country. And it's just, oh, so good. Quiet speaker. It's so good. So I've always wanted to visit this guy's house. Just a few things, if you don't already know. Like, if you're Scottish and you're watching this, you'll have to correct me in the comments section, because I don't, you know, I might miss out things, or I might say things wrong. If you're English, this is just a quick rundown of what you do on Burns Night. Number one, if you're Scottish and you celebrate Burns Night, you eat haggis. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. You eat haggis. Now, the only thing I can really relate haggis to is it's the closest thing to tasting like black pudding, if you've ever had black pudding. It's got oats in it. I think it's made of like pig intestine. But you mix all that together with some oats and some black pepper and stuff like that, and believe it or not, it is actually really delicious and really tasty. And you would like it if you like black pudding. That's what I'm saying. So it's very tasty. So yeah, you eat lots of haggis. And neeps and tatties, which is potatoes and turnips. Like, neeps are turnips, tatties are potatoes. Potatoes.
Neeps and tatties.
That is the national dish for Scotland on Burns Night. Number two, I guess you could go to events. You know, a lot of people put Burns Night events on. You can go and sing like Flower of Scotland and Loch Lomond, which is what you saw in the beginning of this video. It's me being patriotic to Scotland, because if you ask me, I would, you know, I'd much prefer to be a full Scot than English. So, you know, I don't really care for England.
Bottom line is very clear. You? When you cross the border illegally.
So, all the English people sat there like, how can you say that? But it's true. Like, I don't know. I don't embrace my English heritage. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I was born here and I live here. That's as much as I'm bothered about. But, you know, when I could sit and listen for hours about my dad talking about Scottish history, and, you know, Scotland has got Viking blood in it, so who doesn't want to be Scottish? You know, that explains the beard. Viking. Yeah. You know, Vikings and Scottish people are basically the same people, so who doesn't want to be Scottish? Just run at people with a sword wearing a kilt. A kilt is another Scottish thing. It is not a dress, it is a kilt. It's a very sacred thing in Scotland, is a kilt, you know. Each family has its own tartan. I don't know off the top of my head what our family tartan is, but my dad knows. But each family has their own tartan, and they wear the kilt of the tartan. You know what I mean? So if you know what you're looking for, then if you was to see someone walking down the street in Scotland who was wearing traditional Scottish clothes, you'd be like, oh, they're wearing their tartan. So yeah, that's another thing. Number 3, I guess you could say, you know, you could. It's just a night to be patriotic. Like I say, I'm not patriotic with England. I fully embrace my Scottish side, and you know, well, I don't wear anything, but I love Scotland. I do. I love Scotland, and if you've ever been to Scotland, you will know why. Because it's just a beautiful, beautiful country, and I love the accent. I love the flag. I love the food. I love everything about Scotland. I do. I really do. I guess number 3, you could just say you just be patriotic about Scotland. To be honest with you, I think that's about it really. Now, don't get me wrong, if you want to research this yourself, feel free to do so. This is just my, off the top of my head, quick rundown of Burns Night. I don't know the reason that we celebrate a poet. My dad will know. He knows everything about Scotland. Like, I'm pretty convinced he knows everything about Scotland. Dad, do you know everything about Scotland? Let him know in the comments. But yeah, Burns Night is... it's a special occasion for Scottish people. It really is. It's like, especially for me dad, because you know he moved down to England, only thought he was coming down here for a couple of months for a job, and he's still here. So, you know, for someone like me dad, Burns Night is a special thing. You know, at home we get the full haggis, neeps and tatties meal. It's like he cooks the haggis and the neeps and the tatties. I don't like turnips, but he cooks them anyway. We get to sit down and eat the sacred meal of Scotland and of Burns Night. So Burns Night is a big thing in this household, so it is celebrated. So there you go, there's a little, maybe something you didn't know about me. I'm half Scottish. So so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, because this will be going up today, which is Friday, which is actual Burns Night. So happy Burns Night if you want to celebrate it. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to share it with your friends and family, and I'll see you when I see you, my friends. See you later.
Bye.
Viking.
Neeps and tatas. Neeps and tatas.